Hey friends, it's Eric, and today we're going to quickly compare the eufy Floodlight Cam 2 Pro, also known as the S330, which by the way was my favorite outdoor camera last year. But this year they have a new model. This is the eufy Floodlight Cam E340. So today I'm going to tell you 3 differences between the two, so let's jump into the video. Now both these are 360-degree pan and tilt cameras with a floodlight that's built on. Now both these cameras are wired cameras, they're not solar, so you will have to have a place on the outside of your house to wire these and to mount them. They both have local storage and they both work with the Homebase 3, but that is an optional upgrade. You don't need the Homebase for either one of these. These can both work directly over Wi-Fi. Now, the first thing that you need to know is the physical differences, which obviously you can see. The S330, which is the eufy Cam 2 Pro from last year, has 3 panels for the floodlight and up to 3,000 lumens, where the new model E340 only has 2 panels and is up to 2,000 lumens. One thing they don't mention is in the listing is the old model, the S330. You can actually change the color temperature from a warm white of 3000 Kelvin up to 5700 Kelvin, which is very cool and bright white, where the new E340 only can do 4000 Kelvin. Obviously, with both these, you can adjust the brightness, and I did find with the old one, the S330 with the 3 panels, was way too bright and I had to turn it down anyways. The new E340 also features 2 lenses, which is probably the biggest selling feature of this camera, where you have a wide angle lens of 135 degrees at 3K resolution. Obviously, it can pan and tilt and get that perfect viewing angle. And then there's a second lens, a zoom lens or telephoto lens of 2K resolution, where the old S330 only had 1 camera at 2K resolution. So having dual lenses is a huge plus in my book. So when you're looking at faces and license plates, you definitely have a better chance of seeing what you need to see. If something ever happens, you definitely want to record it. And both these cameras feature local recording. The old S330 has 8 gigs of local memory that you cannot change or upgrade, where the new one does not have any memory that comes with it. They do have the ability to add a SD card up to 128 gigs, which you definitely want to do if you're going to store footage locally. Understand though that this SD card is removable from the camera and it's very easy to find if someone really wants to. So I do highly recommend that you hook this up to a Homebase 3 and store the footage on the Homebase 3 inside your home. And the third thing that you need to know is that the new E340 has dual band Wi-Fi 6, meaning that it can run on the 2.4 gigahertz or the 5 gigahertz. Now, I didn't see a difference in performance or reliability between the two. I think it's going to default to 2.4 gigahertz anyways if you're running both networks or both gigahertz at the same time. Usually stuff on the outside of the house a little bit more difficult for 5 gigahertz to get out there, but maybe you'll have a different experience than I did, but that's not a huge selling feature in my opinion. Now, the huge selling point that I think you should pick the E340 is the dual lenses, which is absolutely amazing. Love it. Also didn't mind only having 2 LED panels, although I would like to see the ability to adjust the light temperature, but as long as I can adjust the brightness so upset the neighbors, I'll be just as happy. Plus, you have the ability of 24/7 recording, which is huge in my opinion. Obviously, there's an additional cost of the Homebase 3 if you want to really store as much footage as possible. But at the end of the day, I think it's totally worth it. So I definitely highly recommend the E340 over the old S330 Floodlight Cam 2 Pro. Although that one is great also, I'm still using that one in a different location, but the E340 is a little bit cheaper with more features, so I highly recommend that one these days. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I hope it was helpful. I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.